Hello, good night. I'm a clear and you're inside the Real Room with Real Talk. So last topic of the night. And this is a topic close to my heart because I am a fellow blogger. So let me start again. Hello, good night. I'm a clear and you're inside the Real Room with Real Talk. Let me do things proper. So, a lot of reports have been going around that people sharing false information on social media and using social media as a pawn to spread panic and spread, dismay and cause riots. And yes, this is true to a percent. Yes, I have seen it for myself, and false information is going out, whether known or unknown to the people who are sharing it. So let me dissect this and break this down. Number one, let me talk to my fellow bloggers. I want to talk to responsible people who have shows like mine, who use social media to bring awareness to topics that are pushed under the rug, who uses social media as a place to voice their opinion and make people think. Yes, all that is all well and fine, but sometimes you have to know that you're talking to people who are not as open-minded as you are. Sometimes you have to be aware and conscious that the people who you are speaking to are laymen. And they may take the information that you give and the anger that you put out and manifest it in a way that is not really productive to society and the growth of a society. Just said I must give all the back to back and I neglect all the for some days. You want my real talkers to pen down my house with air war. I know what it is, I have to do what I have to do. Right? So, back to the topic. Sorry about that, people. So, you have to be responsible. With great power comes great responsibility. And sometimes, some topics I just leave alone. Some topics I didn't even come and talk about. Some things I doesn't even give air or give energy. Because I think that it will do more harm than good. It will be a disservice to come and say everything that I think here. It wouldn't be a plus. So I'm begging my fellow bloggers to do the same. And sit down and really think about the platform that you have. And that we live in a day where you no longer have to be a TV anchor or be part of a big platform in order to get people to listen to you or hear you. So with great power comes with great responsibility, and I want to let you all know that this power that you have been given by modern technology to come on and have viewers and let people hear you is great responsibility, and be more responsible with it. With that being said, the media has been a place where false information is bread and go. Not now. The powers that be are trying to make out social media as a source of false information to discredit the information that comes from social media, so all you will know the truth. Are you hearing me? Because a lot of things that would have been pushed under the rug, or a lot of things that would have been hidden in past, is now brought out to the light by fellow bloggers like myself and other social media forum, and they can't shut us all down. So things that usually would have been hush-hush, and things that nobody would have been able to say anything about, right? What would have happened is that what would have happened would have been that they would have go to the major media houses and buy them off. And more, if all you read the papers, Newsday, Express, just by watching the papers and reading the news that they choose to cry, you will see that most of these media houses have owners, political owners, and have a political agenda. Just how they put across a story, you will know they are not impartial. I have hardly ever read a story in the papers that reads totally true, especially if I know the people involved. The newspapers, the media, the TV stations in Trinidad are not held to an independent standard where information needs to be impartial. And for a very long time, we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have been hoodwinked. Certain things have been hidden from us, like the crime rate. Certain crimes are not reported, and even when reported, what is fed to us by social media is just a portion by the major media houses. So now that we have forums that people could share their information and push things out there, we have a lot more information than we had before. And this is threatening the stability and threatening the amount of power that the powers of be have. Because now, without being able to control the information that we get, we are now able to make a more informed decision. We are now able to more efficiently decide what we think, because now we have more information, and this is a problem. So now they're trying to discredit social media by they themselves sending out false information on social media and then say, don't listen to social media people using social media to destabilize the economy and destabilize the country. You doing that so that people would not put credit in anything that is shared on social media. But let them know, people, that all you're not stupid. Let them know that all you're not stupid. Let them know that all you have eyes to see and all you don't realize and see clearly what's going on. So be as wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Not everything shared on social media is fact. But you're smart enough, we the people, will be smarter enough to pick sense from nonsense, as the old people will say. And we could read between the lines, and now we have a lot more information. Check the papers and the news there and compare it to the information that it is get on social media. Put it side by side and see if it's equivalent. See if it's anywhere near to the amount of murders and deaths and accidents. See where you just get more information. So now they want to come and destabilize the whole social media and say that, you know what, these people on social media, they be sharing false news, so then all you will tune out and say, well, I had to get my news from the news. They are the experts, and that is a misguided. They went in the stone and make up the stories and come and feed all you. For you to eat them group. As the old people say, it always a three-sided star story. So all they use all their own common sense when all they say a story whether on the news they express on social media somebody page, all they pick sense some nonsense, all they say this true, this not true. That's not something like if that could have happened. This something. Don't let them come and chain all they up now and tell all their social media only sending a set of false thing and this not true and that not true. Earlier this week it had a voice note sent out by a man claiming to be in a high confidential meeting, and he came out of the meeting and the country much worse than it is and whatever. Now you have to pick sense some nonsense. You have to now detach this message. Break it down, build it back up. Now the part where he telling people to go out and panic buy, he's a total ass. And then the Trinidadians who listen to him and go on and panic buy are equally so. Because number one, I surely have enough, everybody have enough food in the house to last them at least 2 weeks. What going on panic buying? The country in such a state that it's going on fall apart tomorrow? Or the day after tomorrow? No. So all you have to pick sense some nonsense. Now other things that he said in the voice note made sense that the country is much worse off than people, because in any political arena, they hide information from the public in order for people not to panic. Because when the public panics, it makes the situation worse. And stupid human beings tend to panic anytime things start to go haywire. And I personally can tell you that if they announce 1,000 cases, it have 1,000 more. I have inside sources that tells me that a lot of people going to the private and getting tests done and not reporting it. A lot of things going on. So what do you do with this information? Do you now make yourself an ass and go and jackass the whole scene and run in price smart every way, congest the scene? And no, what you do is you take an extra sanitizer, you put it in your car. You have 3-4 masks in your car, so at any point in time, if your mask falls down on the ground, you have a new one to put on. If you feel compromised at some point and you feel like you touch your mask in the wrong way, you have a clean one to put on. You wash your hands everywhere you go. You wash your hands going in, you wash your hands coming out. Before you go into a vehicle, you wash your hands. You be extra careful because you get to the information. It's how you analyze the information and how you deem it necessary to deal with the information. So the information is not the problem. It's how you deal with the information and how you decide to internalize this information and use this information to your benefit. Because when people tell you cases rises and things getting bad and the economy falling, what is the first thing you go and do? Go and clutter up and make the place worse? You go in and I go with over 200 people when people just tell you the number of corona patients rising. That make any sense? That make any fucking sense? You're not making no sense. So it's the information is not the problem. It's how you take the information and how you interpret the information and put it into your life. My goddaughter telling me, hey, come and bring my 2 children and see me. Hear me? Me in the corona right now? Yes, I don't have no corona. I say I don't know that. I don't have a corona test and so I'm going. You decide how are you going to internalize this information and use this information to benefit you. So people tell you people dying and the country bad and you run out. You run out like a gun delay. Into the public, with the public journals, people tell you, hey, this disease strange, you know, it's airborne now. What you go do? You go into line up to buy KFC. With 100 more souls. With an invisible virus spreading, that's what you going to do. That makes sense to you. Bravo. Go to the head of the class. That's what you going to do. So the information is not the problem and stop making people make asses of all you. They're trying to destabilize social media because it is a threat to the information that they send out that is false. It is a threat to the stability of what they try to build and how they try to brainwash the public to think what they wanted to think. So because the information has now widened and broadened and they now have no control over what you know and what you don't know, they're having a problem. So don't make dogs smarter than you. Take the information, but use it wisely. Don't take the information and go and jackass the scene. You're not making no sense. Alright? This was a clear inside the real room with your talk. All you know where to see all you tomorrow Mother's Day. I didn't tell nobody Mother's Day. Because I've been telling all you tomorrow. We'll have a whole day of Mother's Day special. Surprise, 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 surprise. Alright? So all the mothers out there, all you know where you're tuning in tomorrow. Inside the real room with your talk. That is all your place tomorrow, whole day. That is all your whole day tomorrow. Don't go nowhere else. Okay? Over and out. Later.